This tutorial is how to add some more information about your class using the About tab on Google Classroom. In Google Classroom, I am at classroom.google.com, and I went to the class that I want to make my changes to, and then I'm going to select the About tab. So here is where you can add some information. So I'm going to call this Luton PD Technology Training. You can give it some description here. So you probably, the title would be, Mrs. Lorenzen's class or whomever. Your room, you can, again, put this if you want to, the Google Drive folder. So Google Drive and Classroom are awesome, and they will automatically create a folder within your Drive called Classroom, and then any other classes you have created. So because I have 3 classes within Google Classroom, if I went to my Classroom folder, I would have one for Luton, one for Mount Hope, one for Everett. I'm going to choose Save, and you can also add some materials. So it's really useful here, like if you wanted to add your class syllabus, and then you can attach it here. Again, it can be a file that you have saved on your computer, so let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to choose this reflection form, add that, hit upload, and now I have this assignment. Now because I'm not creating an assignment, I just misspoke, I don't have an assignment, I have a file. Because I'm not making this an assignment, I don't get that option of whether I want people to be able to look at it, etc. It's just going to automatically be a Word doc file. The next thing you can do is attach something from your Google Drive. So if I go into Google Classroom, I can pick my training document. I'm going to add that here. If I have a YouTube video, again, there's a really cool Alexander Hamilton video. Yeah, so again, the URL is going to be the best choice here. So we'll cancel that. And then you can also add a link. So maybe you want to add in like dictionary.com, so that when your students don't know how to spell something, you can direct them to the About page and they can go to dictionary.com. Or maybe you have a quick link to your Fast Math or Rosetta Stone. These are real easy things that you might use a lot that you can simply put in here, and then you choose Post. And now your materials have been added, and for students to be able to access them, they simply would click on it, and it's going to open it up in a new tab. In terms of my link, if I click on my Google Classroom training, it's going to open that Google document in a new tab. So it makes it really easy for students to not get lost. They can simply toggle between the tabs, and you can always adjust this information. The last part here, the teacher. So if you click on your name, just kidding, if you click over here and choose account, this is how you can adjust some things on your account, and I will go through those that may be relevant to you in a little bit more detail. And to go back to Classroom, I'm just going to choose my back arrow, and all the changes that I've made have been saved here. There is going to be a link for you to for students to email you, but again, Google Classroom kind of combines Gmail and Google Drive into one nice package, and you, if the students click on this, it's going to basically give them an error message because they do not have Gmail enabled. So unfortunately, there's not a way to get rid of this, but just know that the email address that's listed there will not actually be the email address. You can invite a teacher, and this is a useful tool if you want to invite a co-teacher, or maybe an MSU intern, some kind of person like that, and you can simply search for that person and then add them as a co-teacher in your classroom.